Welcome to Sheet, boy.
And look, there it is.
At it again.
Back at it again. I'll give a slight intro for the people out here who are listening. All 0 listeners here.
Yeah, man. Should it be like the Brownies or something? That was like we were on beer ball teams.
We should be the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
Oh yeah, Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
That should be the name of the podcast.
Yeah.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
That should be the name of the podcast.
I mean, look, it's the brown and the black and brown. We're good.
All right, so bro, are we going to talk about the? Okay.
Well, first of all, what are we starting with today, my man?
So you want to talk about the Mavs or the Heat? I'm just kidding.
Oh.
No. I do want to say something though. This is something that we spoke about during quarantine times when we were playing basketball.
Yep.
I said Rudy Gobert should not be in the league 2 years later. No, I said that.
Yes,
Okay.
you did. Yes, you did.
Did you watch that Clippers series?
No,
He was unplayable. No, he was not actually though. He was unplayable.
Yeah.
You couldn't play him. Reggie Jackson was killing him.
Yeah, but
And so was every single shooter on the team. They were small.
Okay, all right.
They were small.
So we're gonna talk about Rudy Gobert's not playable. You gonna say he's more unplayable than Ben Simmons?
Yes.
You gonna say
I think Ben Simmons has scope to improve. I don't think Rudy Gobert.
If we're judging it based off that series and the Clippers, and we judging it based on what our last picture of Ben Simmons was, you telling me Rudy Gobert is more unplayable than Ben Simmons?
I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Ben Simmons don't shoot the ball. That is the point of basketball.
No, so, I mean, like Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert at least tries to shoot the ball. Everybody in the league tries to
shoot the ball.
He at least tries to go for dunks. We're gonna talk about that play.
I mean, I hate to agree with Shaq.
Don't talk to me about
all those kids out there. For a guy who gets 11 points and 9 rebounds, you can still make $150 million.
Okay.
I'm sorry, $190 million. I forgot what it was.
Okay.
Like, it was something ridiculous.
Okay. Yeah. I'll say this: Rudy Gobert was pretty useless in that series. I'll say
pretty useless. You couldn't play him. Like you couldn't play him. Like,
but weren't the Clippers?
TJ McConnell would have been great in that series.
But the problem is, wasn't the Clippers playing small ball in that series?
Yeah. That's the whole point. That's why I said Rudy Gobert wouldn't be in the league in 2 years.
Yeah, but you got to think that not most teams are playing small ball, are they? I mean, I don't know. Is that a legitimate thing that most NBA teams play small ball?
But why wouldn't they go small when Rudy Gobert is a crucial piece of the Utah Jazz, like just defense, if you can even call it that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the series is a wash because there was no Kawhi. I mean, they beat them without Kawhi, but.
Right,
like Mitchell was also on one leg and all that stuff. But you couldn't play him. And imagine if that was the Warriors.
Yeah,
the Warriors
it
was that instead. You know.
Yeah, no, they would have cooked. I mean, here's the thing about Rudy Gobert. I mean, he didn't win Defensive Player of the Year because off like a charity gift. At least I don't think so.
No, that's fine.
Right. So I think he just needs to adapt. I think you give him a season to adapt. How many years have we gave Ben Simmons a chance to adapt and shoot?
Yeah, but he didn't need to do it. I'm not.
You're gonna say this man doesn't need to shoot. Hold on. Let me go on. Let me take another sip of this.
I don't think they should trade Ben Simmons. I don't believe that. I'll explain why. And I'll start by going I think 3 years ago when somebody asked me, would you keep Luka Doncic or Ben Simmons? Yeah. And I had the audacity to say Ben Simmons that time.
And you call yourself a Luka fan.
No, I just want to say, I'm a huge Luka fan now.
You said that on your track record? You call yourself...
Not good.
You bold to admit it.
I bought a Mavs jersey, man. So cheers. You want to bring it down?
I believe you. I believe. I'm just saying, bold of you to be a Luka fan and admit that. It takes much love going this thing.
No, I'm just saying, but the reason I said it was, Ben Simmons is still, 6'10",
right,
athletic,
right,
still great vision, definitely not as good as Luka's,
right,
isn't as good of a scorer as Luka,
right.
Isn't, a good shooter as Luka, even though Luka's not a great, 3-point shooter or anything. But
did you know this stuff at the time when you said that take? Or
I did not know that stuff.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
No. But that's where I was playing off, because it was still both early for both of them.
That is true.
So
it was
really early for the two of them, and you're
basing it pretty much off Ben's athleticism at the time.
Ben's great. He's fast. He's a great defensive player. He's great. He's a great defensive player.
Hold on. We gotta address this right out the gate. Was he dating Kevin Jenner at the time? I think he might have.
I don't know. Clarkson took over after, and then Books.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't know the time. I'm just saying, if you knew
it was before that. Blake was before that.
Blake was before that. But all I'm saying is, if at that
we got sports gossip here too.
We cover that, y'all.
Yeah,
on the pod. We talk about that sports gossip. Kendall Jenner all team lineup, but we gonna get beside that. if he was dating Kendall Jenner at the time, and you made that tape, you're a foolish man.
Pretty sure I did, but he came off of Rookie of the Year. Year.
Yeah.
He was in a great franchise at the time, JJ Redick. I think I want to say this was post Jimmy trade. I think that was post Jimmy trade.
Did he make? Okay, so you say this tape was post Jimmy trade?
Yeah, post Jimmy trade.
Okay, so they did
definitely post Tobias trade, but at that time Tobias. I mean, we still don't know what Tobias really is now. He was good with the Clippers.
we don't know what the hell's going on with this man Tobias. I mean, shout out to Mateo. He's been rooting for Tobias for a few years now, hoping he becomes good. Toby's good, and Toby.
You know what the problem was? They traded away the tall guy. Toby and
Bobby.
Yeah, Toby and Bobby. That's
what's his last name again?
Marjanovic.
Oh, what's it? Say it again.
Marjanovic.
Okay, I thought it was Bogdanovich.
Another guy who's Carlisle played in that Clipper series.
Right.
That was a tough play. That's because they had to play him just because they're running out of center. They had Cauley Stein. By the way, Willie Cauley-Stein. You probably don't even know who the hell he is.
Look, man, you get a guy like Willie Cauley-Stein. I don't know.
He signed with the Magic. So he's another center.
Now, is he a valid player for the Mavs, or he one of those or after this season we go and say Luka's by himself? Because at that point you really shouldn't have re-signed.
I mean, I'm always going to say, as long as Luka keeps losing, I'm going to say Luka's by himself. That's what Luka is.
You would think Mark Cuban at this time would get some help for this man.
But I mean, historically, the Mavs weren't a good signing area. Nobody wants to sign with the Mavs, and we don't know why. The Pacers have been doing this again and again, and they've been signing people. And I went to Indiana. It's pretty sad.
I heard Dallas is a pretty sad city too, though.
Oh, really?
I heard Dallas is like,
bro. I gotta go visit there just to watch Luka.
You about to be You better hope there's Luka games every day. Or he gonna be sick.
No, I was at Miami watching the Mavs versus the Heat, and Luka was game time decision that day. And if he didn't come there, I think I might have cried.
That would have sucked.
Even though Miami's awesome, obviously, I mean, nobody's going to say anything bad about Miami, right? So,
Of course not. But, oh man, dude. I mean, I still can't believe you did that tape. Ben Simmons over Luka. I mean, the thing is, though, do you know what his playoff series was? I feel like this year was the year we started noticing how bad Ben Simmons is in the playoffs.
No, I mean, we can be like Stephen A. saying, crying from the top of the mountains about just Ben Simmons won't shoot, but it's more complicated.
But was he? But I'm wondering, was he that bad in playoff series before? Because I feel like this wasn't a thing of the I don't remember people being like, he's god awful in the playoffs.
That's a good point.
Trade him immediately. This last series, people were like, you got to get rid of him tomorrow. I remember people being like, oh, he don't shoot free throws. Okay. Oh, he don't have a jump shot. Okay, yeah, sure. But I don't think he was that bad, where people were like, you got to get rid of him the next day. He didn't score, he didn't try to shoot or dunk or nothing. I feel like this last playoff series.
No, he was scared towards the end. But that's because, that's just. But, I mean, okay, pardon my take, but, there's times where the Hack-a-Shaq was there, and Shaq was too scared to hold the ball.
Yeah.
There was times of that. Now, I think it would be idiotic for me to compare Ben Simmons and Shaq. That's just the dumbest thing ever.
You're averaging 28-15 without the free throws.
I was doing. Steve Nash stole 2 MVPs from me.
Steve Nash stole 2 MVPs from me. I was averaging 28-15. Nobody else was doing that in the league. I was the best big man in the game. Yeah, but so I get what you're saying, right? You're right. Even Shaq was scared a little bit to shoot, but
Joel, let me give you some advice. For the regular season, 28 is fine. Playoffs, you gotta be doing 40. That's not advice, Shaq. I just want to make that very clear. That's not advice. You're just telling the guy to get better.
Right.
That's not advice.
You're just telling the man to do better stats. It's oh, okay. I'll just do that tomorrow. I'll get up. I'll average 40 this game. Yeah. But aside from Shaq's takes, that's what I said. I feel like Ben Simmons in the playoffs hasn't been that bad in the past. I feel like it's only recently. I do kind of see what you're saying about not trading him. I'm nervous. I've seen someone put this like on like Snapchat or something, but like they were like they're going to trade Ben Simmons, and then he's going to start turning into Giannis. And I'm so nervous that's going to be a legitimate thing.
That can be a thing. Why?
I'm so nervous that's going to be a thing. Like
if Ben Simmons, I don't know how much he weighs actually. I mean, we got to look at that.
I mean, I would say he's
weight.
I would
240 pounds. Giannis, I think, is only like 242, but I guess it's a different type of.
First of all, we can't judge based on this 240 weight is like what they say everybody who's above 6'10" is. I think LeBron is 240.
LeBron's got to be like
Google what LeBron's weight. I guarantee that it's going to say 240.
250.
Oh, okay, 10 more pounds. Google Kevin Durant's weight. Guess what it's going to say?
No, but I think I've seen that meme before where it's like Kevin Durant and Giannis weigh the same thing, but they just look different. Yeah, I've seen that.
Right. Everybody weighs 240 once you're above 6'9". It's like the cutoff. Don't you wish we could be like that?
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, I'm like 5'10", 5'9", 5'10". I weigh 207 or something.
And you know, this means if you could back down, probably Giannis or Kevin Durant at this point.
I think it would be a crime for you to say that, and you just saying it now in this,
I mean, at this point, what 206?
I had trouble backing you down when we were playing.
Okay, but you gotta think, Delish. It's all based off height, weight proportion. I was heavy for my weight. That's why it was tough backing me down. You're heavy for your weight, which is why it would be tough. But anyway,
I don't know, man. I mean, I guess the weight's something, but I guess like Ben Simmons is. I mean, it's jacked.
Right, he's jacked, and he's athletic. And he can move, and he's got a better handle too.
He's probably one of the best top 5 defensive players in the league.
Yes, sir.
He's young,
and he's got a good handle. I mean,
handle.
he knows what to do with the ball
handle.
more so than Giannis. So
great handle.
I mean, it's definitely.
This is why I'm for. I mean, I wouldn't trade Ben Simmons, but what Morey should be doing now is he should be asking for Damian Lillard and the rest of the Trailblazers.
The thing is, if you're the Sixers, you're kind of stuck with Ben Simmons, right? Because
no, Damian Lillard and the Kings. He's like, I just want the Kings.
The Kings whole roster and get Damian Lillard on the back. No, you know you're not getting that shit. Like you have to trade Joel Embiid to get that any sort of.
I mean, looking at this playoff series, nobody's trading Embiid.
No,
I mean,
no
it's. I think there were arguments going on. Oh, would you keep Joel Embiid or Ben? Now it's a stupid argument. It's not even an argument anymore.
But here's the thing. You know what's funny? It's almost like you can't trade both of them because Joel Embiid was too good, so you got to keep him. Ben Simmons was too bad, so you got to wait until he gets to. It's almost like you're forced to be stuck with the same team because one guy was too good and one guy was too bad. Because you can't trade Ben Simmons.
No, man, I've seen him start shooting at pickup games with LeBron.
They always start shooting at the Y.
I heard Frankie was doing that.
Frankie gets up at the Y. Frankie at the Y.
America, we're talking about Frank Ntilikina from the New York Knicks.
Ntilikina, whatever his name is. Look, I ain't trying to be mean and mess with the man's name. The man is Harvard. The man is the only person I've seen score donut points.
No, I mean, did you see Thibodeau put him? I was there at MSG when the first playoffs, the first game against the Hawks. Thibodeau put him in for the last defensive possession against Trae Young, and you know what Trae Young did?
He shot through.
Yeah, he shot it.
Yeah.
He did a good job. He
probably saw like, Coach, give me the ball. You know who's on me right now. $10 if you say his last name. Give me the rock. I'm about to ace this man right here.
That was a tough one because Prashant and I were over there at the game and we were just like, that was a bad.
Dude, let's talk about this Hawks team, man. What you think they're gonna get far next year or no?
They're gonna keep Collins. It would be dumb to get rid of Collins. Yeah. I think. Unless he wants to go because I know he waived his extension or like a long time. I think he waived his extension. But
okay, so he's keeping the door open.
I like Capella. Yep. I like Hunter.
Yep.
Obviously, I like Trae.
What about Bogdan?
I love Bogdan. Yeah. Oh man, how did I forget him? Maybe it's because he's the only white guy on the team.
No. So
Kevin Huerter. Oh, I love Kevin Huerter.
So Kevin Huerter.
I love Kevin Huerter.
Remember how we were talking about Matt's layup package? That's Kevin.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, Kevin Huerter.
Kevin Huerter's so good. I love Kevin Huerter.
Yeah, Kevin Huerter. I was like, I remember there's somebody there. Yeah.
Kevin Huerter's good. I mean, okay, I wouldn't say like so good because I feel like I just exaggerated.
Yeah.
We
raved about Bogdan, Kevin Huerter.
Great piece.
Yeah,
I love Kevin Huerter.
You think? So you think? I'm iffy about it. I don't know. I mean, they did play. Who they played? They played the Knicks first. Who they play second? Who was in the second round against?
They played the Knicks first. Then they played the Sixers.
Oh, really? Shit. And
then they lost to the Bucks, but obviously Trae Young wasn't. He injured himself. I mean, you can argue Giannis injured himself also, but I mean, like Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday should have beat them anyways. So you know.
So do you think? And the Sixers are full strength, right? If I remember correctly, I don't think they had any injuries, did they? Or did they?
I mean, Joel Embiid had that meniscus tear. You know,
okay.
KP had it during the bubble when KP set out. Oh, by the way, happy birthday, Kristaps Porzingis.
We still talking about? You still like this man, Kristaps? I thought you hated him.
It's his 26th birthday. He's only 26 years old.
Damn, he's only that young.
Yeah.
Yo, we've been talking about Kristaps for so long. I thought he was like 30 years old.
Nah, he's 26 years old. Yeah,
dude.
He's 26 today.
I thought we hated him though now. He was playing like ass nowadays. And
I heard him. Yeah, he made me mow my lawn that day just to get Game 7. You know, Game 7. That was a tough one, man. That was a tough one to take because Luka was doing everything, and Skip Bayless. You can say that the fourth quarter is the most important quarter, but when a man has 39 points, you can't say he only scored 4 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
like that's not a good argument.
But you know he busted his balls all the other quarters.
Yeah, that's like you know, and like Michael Jordan I shouldn't. I probably compare that again, but I mean, it's like commentators like, oh man, Jordan's slowing down, and he has like 48 points, like only like 4 points in the last quarter.
It's like give the man a break.
It's like Marv Albert's just going, you know. I mean, he's retiring now, but you know, he's like,
right. Poor little Marv Albert, right?
It's like 48 points.
But the thing,
Jordan's slowing down.
You know what always gets me with commentators or analysts or people who look at it and say like, oh, he only scored like 2 points in the fourth quarter. It's like, you got guys like Frankie Nittle or whatever his name is. And they barely scored 4 points the whole game. Like, he might get 4 free throws and get the 4 points. That's it. Like, we're not about to sit here and get mad that somebody scored 4 points in one quarter. I mean, here's the caveat to it though, Neelish. You know, the game's on the line. You're expecting your main dude to kind of go ham to win you the game. So I understand.
Fair, but your utilization's over 30%. You're having the ball most of the time, which is what Kristaps complained about. You know, Luka has the ball most of the time, but it's Luka. You know, he's probably going to get paid $202 million. You know, for 5 years. Underpaid, by the way. Underpaid.
How much do you think he deserves?
I'm just joking. I'm joking, but I'm saying it's underpaid.
Well, I mean, I think $202 million is solid for someone who ain't get past second round. I know he's a generational talent.
He's a generational talent.
Let me do serious. He's a generational talent. He's a family man. He's a hero.
He's a family man? You see him hitting on that
ref? He's a playboy.
Oh, by the way, that ref, she is a good-looking girl, so that's fair, Luka.
Hold on,
Ashley Moore. Shout out to Ashley Moore.
This man can say that with a wife. I can say, look, she's a good-looking ref. I'm going to clear. She's a good-looking ref. Okay. You know, kudos to our boy Luka for trying his best.
He's falling in love with you.
He's falling in love. Yeah, that's claim. Falling in love. But no.
Pretty sure Luka's also dating some Slovenian model, by the way.
I was going to say, I was wondering, I think he's Slovenian, right? So he represents Slovenia, okay? He represents his country.
He's tearing through the Olympics.
Bruh.
He's tearing them.
Bruh.
He's just tearing through Germany. Bruh. Like, he's beating them by, he's just playing with them.
Well, I mean, the thing is, he's probably used to playing with those guys, right? Because he used to play in the Euro Leagues.
He's toying with them.
But that's what I'm saying. He probably was toying with them at 17, so he probably toying with them at 20, whatever.
Yeah.
Or 19.
22, right?
22, yeah. So, I mean, you know, he's like, I've been toying with y'all for years. You know, he's like in that league, he's like Michael Jordan with the eyes closed. He's just like, you want to bet money on this? Splash. You know, this is nothing for him. Like he's been toying with those guys since he was 17. He probably knows, like, hey, bro, what's going on? How the wife? You good? You good? Yeah, your kids are good.
Tony Kukoc leaving for me and Scotty. That's all I can think about when I think of Tony Kukoc.
Me and Scotty. Yeah. But
Tony Kukoc, great player.
I mean, he's solid. Dude.
Yeah, I mean, great player.
Doesn't get enough credit. It's crazy how he was probably the Luka of his time. Not to say like he was like as great as Luka, but he was the best EuroLeague player at the time, right? Yeah, I thought that's what they said in the documentary. Like he was the best EuroLeague player. That's why Jerry Krause won him at the time.
And that's why they were going to play him. At the end of the time, there was a war too. That's why I stayed behind. And
people thought like he's the Croatian great. He's going to beat Michael Jordan, and then how that went.
Were people saying that? I don't know.
I think the documentary is saying like he's the Croatian great. Like they have a chance against the.
I mean, they're playing against like the 10 the 12 best players in the league at the
time. So let's talk about this, Neil. Let's talk about this going on here. What's happening with Team USA, bro? What's happening, man? Like I haven't watched the games. I've just been seeing articles.
It's because Tatum's been Tatum and Precious. No, I'm just kidding. Tatum has been toying with your boy Dame.
There's too many alphas on that team. There's too many alphas on that team. They out here going crazy, dude.
Yeah, they got to throw Frankie in there.
No, they don't need a Frank. They don't need a Frank.
Frankie, he's French.
He's French, right? Yeah, he's gonna pay for that team.
Oh, really turning point.
I feel bad. It's like a Kwame Brown roast.
Oh no! Did you see Kwame Brown come back recently?
What do you mean by come back? You mean like
he's back? He started back roasting people.
Oh yes.
Man, he's just like
he was calling out Matt Barnes.
Yeah, Matt Barnes. I saw that one. Yeah. Steven Jackson one. I saw that one.
Yep. Yeah, he's just been calling people out on Instagram. Someone told this man how to get on live. He's just been shutting everybody down. He's just talking about all sorts of personal shit. I'm like, oh.
Did you see the Tracy McGrady one a while ago where he's still salty about the Pau Gasol for Kwame Brown trade? Like 11 years ago? Or maybe more than that.
So why does he have a gripe with it? Why does he, or he's just kind of upset with it in general?
No, I think he's upset in general where I think there was an opportunity for him to play with the big fundamental, Tim Duncan. So there was a time where that was possible, but I forgot either there was a problem with the coach. I didn't get the coach at the time. It was Doc. Was the coach. Either that was a problem, or like Stern was definitely stricter at that time, right?
Yeah, he didn't want his super teams, right?
So I think that was his problem. But I mean, but if we think about it, I think we might get salty too. If we like, because at the time I don't remember supporting a team in general, so I probably wouldn't have gotten mad. But
yeah,
let's think about that now. Pau Gasol for Kwame.
Was it really like a direct trade, like Kwame Brown for Paul Gasol?
Yeah, I don't even remember there being picks.
No,
it was like
Neelish,
no. I'm not
no, we gotta check the archives, man. No, Google it. See if that's legitimate. Kwame Brown for Paul Gasol? That does not make any sense, my boy. Like how? Like how do you get that kind of swindle off? Like,
the Lakers sent Kwame Brown, Javaris Crittenton, Aaron you know him?
No, not Javaris. Aaron McKee. Ooh, wasn't he on 76?
The draft rights to Marc Gasol, but this is a young Marc Gasol.
Right.
So young Marc Gasol, who turned out to be an all-star eventually. So I guess that's fine.
No. You talking about young Pau Gasol?
Young Pau Gasol, and the trade was for Marc Gasol and 2 first-round picks.
What year was this, Neil? What year?
2010. So 11 years ago.
2010. Yeah. No. We're not gonna talk about young Pau Gasol. I remember using Pau Gasol in NBA 2K8. That dude was a solid 83. Okay, that dude was a solid 83.
Now, you know how you're judging people at 2K? Now it's all about fantasy. People are like, yo, man, Zach LaVine, man. He's just...
Is he a fantasy god?
He's a fantasy stud.
No, he only gets points.
So good. Vucevic, fantasy stud.
Vucevic, I can see
why.
By
the way, they're on the same team. We should probably talk about the Bulls right now. Do you see what's been going on?
No, what happened with the Bulls?
They got Lonzo. They got LaVine. They got Vooch. They got DeMar DeRozan.
They got DeMar DeRozan?
They got DeMar DeRozan.
I thought I saw articles like Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan.
Kyle Lowry went to the Miami.
I know that, but I remember seeing stuff like Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan gonna go everywhere together.
I did see that one too.
Whatever team he goes on, he's gonna follow up with him. So I thought they're
friends, man.
They're like brodies.
Lou Williams, the great Lou Williams, Lemon Pepper Lou,
Strip Club Lou.
Yeah, he said his favorite teammate is DeMar DeRozan from when he played with the Raptors.
You say why? I need to know the why. I feel like he just kind of said that.
There was also, it was in the same one where Lou was talking about his diet, and he says pizza, chicken wings, and tacos, and you just rotate that shit.
Okay. Anyone whose diet is like mine, you can't trust. Anyone whose diet is like mine.
Rotate that shit.
He said pizza. Oh, God.
And you know what his hobby is? He Netflixes and chills.
Oh, we know he do that because we know he does on the.
His two girlfriends, right?
We know he does on the weekends. We know what he does on the weekends. Okay, we know his hobby.
Some Sunday stuff.
Oh, he might be a Sunday guy.
America.
But wait. So DeMar DeRozan on the Bulls, Zach LaVine, what's his name?
Vucevic, Nikola Vucevic,
and
the non-MVP one.
Oh,
Nikola Jokic.
Oh yeah, Nikola Jokic. But no, that guy's solid though. Isn't he like?
He's good.
Isn't he like 23 or 12 or some shit like that? Isn't his stats like that? I know his stats are.
I feel like you're just gonna take numbers.
No. I mean, I know I'd be
Dennis Smith Jr. He's so good.
All right, that was my one worst take. You're gonna haul a man back on one worst take.
I just talked about my worst take ever. That's like a generational worst take.
It's like Ben Simmons is great. Luka Doncic, he's so much better. Oh, now I'm a Luka Doncic fan. All of a sudden,
16. I mean, first Curry is about 16 and 10.
But what was his last season?
21-11.
Double, man. And a confident double, too. I knew he was dangerous. And what's the year before that?
Oh, no, wait. He was 24 with Orlando.
That's what I'm saying.
Orlando are getting... But can we talk about players that are going to help the team win? Because I got Vucevic in my fantasy team, and he was great.
Yeah.
But,
they didn't do shit.
I was looking at the Magic's record, and, after Markelle got injured,
Well, I'm always worried about guys like this ever since Kevin Love. I mean, remember when he was, like, on the Minnesota Timberwolves, the dude was averaging, like, 20...
But they're different players, though.
No. But I'm just saying, guys who are, like, great on losing teams, they go to, like, semi-good teams, and they just turn them.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, like stats-wise.
Right, like stats-wise.
Because I was going to say, because Kevin Love went to a team and won a championship. So that's not a good example.
No. But I'm saying, like, they can't keep up the same numbers because they got to adjust, or other players are, top dogs or more alpha-ish. So, they have to, like, kind of lower the standard here. Like Chris Bosh on the damn Heat. He was 24 and something on the Raptors, and then all of a sudden he goes to the Heat. Now he's just a three-point shooter. Like,
it's rings culture, man. This is the one that we're talking about.
What?
This is the stuff that we hate, the rings culture.
Oh, don't
This is why everybody shits on Chuck, and Chuck, looking back at highlights, he probably was like the best player ever.
Wow.
Now Chuck is known for, making hot takes inside the NBA.
I love that.
Guarantee.
I love the button.
That's what you
Bob. They bring out the band. That's awesome, dude. I wish my hot take got that, man. Speaking of my hot takes, let's talk about how your boy.
Which one?
That's right. Let me look at the camera for this. Your boy right here, me. Talked about Giannis Antetokounmpo way before the homies did, man. I was putting y'all on to him. Way before he was championship Giannis. Way before he was MIP Giannis. I had you guys check out for the kid way early. And look at me now. Champion. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. That take right there. Y'all gotta let me have at least 4 bullshit takes. So Dennis Smith Jr. is the first one. Okay, let's get that out the way. Yeah, I said Dennis Smith Jr. is gonna be good because I saw his high school mixtape. Okay, I'm not gonna lie.
But, I mean, you had another pretty good take, which wasn't great at the time. You said Kyle Lowry was going to...
Ooh, yeah. I remember y'all shit on Kyle Lowry. Just get, wait so good about Kyle. First of all, let's not talk about your takes. All right? Because we want to talk about your... Let's talk about the...
I think the Rudy Gobert take aged really well.
Okay, but let's talk about the fantasy take you once told me. You don't want to tell the public about this.
Which one?
Anthony Davis is not a good fantasy pick. Yeah, why did you pick him up? I should have got James Harden. You remember that? Yeah, you remember that. Yeah, sip your beer while you remember that, bro. Yeah, so, your takes haven't been so hot, my man.
James Harden's still, pretty good. He's a fantasy stud.
I mean, he's a fantasy stud. First of all, let's talk about how that man swindled the complete NBA. Do you remember that? This dude was walking around looking fat and chunky, and all of a sudden... Tell me you realize that man.
He can do whatever he wants. It's a player's league.
This dude was shaped like a cafeteria lunch lady at one point. This dude was shaped like a cafeteria lunch lady.
He can do whatever he wants.
I mean, yeah, he can do whatever he wants, but this guy had us all fooled. I was like, Brooklyn's getting James Harden. These guys are fools. This cafeteria lunch lady build, he ain't gonna do nothing. And then all of a sudden, he just lost weight.
Lunch lady.
This dude was just, he had the gut covered all the way out to here. I was like, oh man, this guy done put on some weight. And then he gets to Brooklyn, weight's gone. He's slimmed down. He's dribbling the ball like he always been. I'm like, how did Brooklyn get away with this sort of swindle here? Bro?
But Houston Rockets got shit done for James Harden, right?
But they got like John Wall.
They got nothing.
I like John Wall back. He's doing the Dougie.
I mean, John Wall was the original trade for Westbrook, so that's what
Oh, yeah, that's true. You're right. That was for Westbrook.
We kind of skipped over the Chicago Bulls stuff.
Oh, let's go back to Chicago Bulls. Let's go back to Chicago. So, what do you think about them? You think they're gonna be a solid team this year? What? I mean, if the Hawks could be a solid team, literally, it's any man's game.
I don't get it. I don't get the three players. I don't get the front court. I don't get Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, and Lonzo Ball. I just don't understand it.
I think it makes sense a little bit. Let me take the situation to you.
Because they also have they have Vooch at the center, but for the power forward, they also got this Harkinen guy.
Markkanen, he's good.
Yeah.
Oh, and
so, and then they got Kobe White coming off the bench.
I was gonna say.
I like that stuff, but the wings, I just don't understand.
I think the wings are. I mean, who you got? You got DeMar DeRozan as shooting guard
and Lonzo Ball. But I guess Lonzo Ball would be point guard, and
right.
LaVine would be shooting guard,
right?
And DeMar DeRozan would be kind of like a small forward,
right? That works. And you got to think, Lonzo Ball's. The only thing I'm worried about is 3-point shooting. I don't know who shoots threes besides. Oh, Vucevic,
no,
right?
Mine LaVine.
LaVine shoots threes too.
No, man, that's where he was fantasy studying.
Oh, I didn't know he shoots threes like that. I thought he was just a dunk guy. I'm way back in 20 whatever year he was in the dunk contest.
I'm just gonna listen to us now. Like you think LaVine doesn't shoot threes?
I didn't know he shoots threes, but yeah. Well, first of all, let's get the podcast right. I'm not credible for NBA dollars. I'm all about the eye test, okay? I don't know the stats. That's why this man's here, okay? He knows all what's going on.
Kenny Martin over there.
I just say anything. It's all about the eye test, okay?
Kenny Martin. I was playing against Tim Duncan, and from an eye test point, I think I was okay. And the Tim Duncan was like 40 points, 35 rebounds.
From an eye test perspective, I think I was doing okay.
Ran through the net.
Okay, maybe I don't got the Kenyon Martin eye test, but I got a different sort of eye test. Okay, I know. Okay, all right. I didn't watch the Bulls. Okay, what's Zach LaVine's 3-point percentage? Is it like high?
Probably pretty good.
Yo, man, what am I doing, man? Is it really that high? I'm gonna feel real foolish if this guy's shooting like 34%.
You think 34% is high? 34% isn't that high.
I think it's pretty good.
He's shooting 38%.
Wow,
39, which is like, now it's like
39.
That's like
how many shoots he shoots a game? Might be. Hold on. We're not about to let that slide. That's a good question. We're not about to let that slide.
He shoots 8 threes a game.
Whoa!
So he shoots 8 threes a game, and he's averaging. He averaged 40% last year. 42%, about.
Damn.
38%.
Did you watch?
He's a good 3-point shooter.
Did you watch Bulls games? Like, how did you know he should?
Bulls games are tough to watch.
I was gonna say
they're getting their ass whooped every game. So it's like Bulls games are tough to watch.
Because I was gonna say, is he shooting contested threes like Dame, or is he shooting wide open, George? I mean, either way, it's still great.
The problem is, I think I don't know if he's a great catch and shoot guy because I just don't like him being a point guard because he doesn't have great vision. Even though he averages like 5 assists a game. Well, nobody says. Point guard,
if you average 5, well, first of all, this new day and age of NBA, no one. This is very rare true point guard to really everyone's almost like a combo score first guard. But so he could theoretically run 5 assists. That's probably how much Damian Lillard has, if that.
No.
Yeah, I could do it over under. Damian Lillard definitely has under 6 assists.
Think so.
What's it looking like?
7.5, son. You disrespected your boy.
I didn't disrespect.
Damian Lillard shoots a lower percentage than Zach LaVine, but he also takes more threes. So it's not a.
How many threes does he take?
He takes about 11 threes. 10.5, 11.
Okay.
Compared to 8 threes. Everybody's taking 8 threes now.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is a whole different time.
Dwight Howard's gonna take 8 threes.
Dude, they shit. Put a brick house.
We're going back to Lakers, man. My man's going back to Lakers. But we should just wrap the Bulls real quick.
Yeah. So let's talk about it. So Zach LaVine. Theoretically, Lonzo Ball's gonna be your point guard. Zach LaVine's gonna be your shooting guard. DeMar DeRozan's gonna be your wing. Vucevic is. I think it's a solid core.
A solid core. It's a whole good bench coming up. I think they're gonna be good. They're gonna be good.
I actually think that lineup is
better. I just don't get it yet. But I'm sure who the fuck's coach? Is it still the guy from the Thunder?
No, it's not.
Chicago Bulls coach.
You wouldn't say it. Billy Donovan.
Billy Donovan, yeah. He's still the head coach, yeah. He'll figure it out.
I think it's a good roster. I actually think it's better than the Hawks roster. They got more talent. I would say, right?
Like, talent's everything, right? Now.
Like, I mean, not everything, but we know, like, I would say,
talent's everything now.
I mean, it's weird. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, to wrap up the Bulls, I think they got enough talent to win.
Haven't the Bulls had talent for a while now?
Nah,
you don't think so?
No,
you don't think?
I mean, they had Zach LaVine, but who they
had Lauri Markkanen. They've had Lauri Markkanen for a while. They had my boy Otto Porter. I really liked him. Wait, you tell me you don't like Otto Porter?
You talking about the
Shaq to the Fool?
You talking about the Shaq to the Fool 3 times?
Autopilot!
He's talking about the Shaq to the Fool.
Otto Porter was good.
What's it? Put up.
Oh no, he was.
Put up the Otto Porter stats. No. I need to see what he's doing.
No.
You said he's good.
Hold on. That's not the point that I was trying to make. Let me be very clear.
Yeah.
I think Otto Porter, like, in terms of talent,
right,
was supposed to be really good.
Right.
And I think because we're judging based on talent, we're not judging based on results. For some odd reason, you know.
Let's see this. Otto Porter.
He only played 3 games less.
12.
I don't know.
You know what? I'll say this. 12 points ain't that bad, though. 12 points ain't that bad. That's actually pretty good. I forgot, before Zach LaVine did this, who did they have on that team?
He didn't play a lot of games. He was injured. He's another guy who's just injured. Has just been crippling him.
Has been crippling him. Like him.
So,
okay.
I mean, even with the Wizards, you know. I mean, I didn't even know about him until I picked him up in fantasy.
Yeah, I was going to say. I mean, all I know for Otto Porter is from Shaq the Fool. I mean, and being on the Wizards, in his career on the Wizards. Like, I think
there was a period where he was averaging 44% from 3-point shooting, which is really good. I mean,
sheesh, Otto. Okay, my boy, I see you. Okay, I didn't know. How many threes he shooting?
Yeah, he was only shooting like 4, but
all right. So you can guarantee a couple of threes out of him. That's not bad. But who was on the Bulls before Zach LaVine? That's what I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember that roster because I remember
the post-Rose era.
Post-Rose era was
the Jimmy Butler era.
Jimmy Butler
with the help of Dwayne Wade.
Oh,
Joakim Noah, who I still love, by the way. Joakim Noah is great.
Joakim Noah. I mean, he's solid.
Awesome.
He's solid. I mean, the
man. Also good Luol Deng, you know.
I mean, Luol Deng was swindling the Lakers for a long time. He had like some crazy contracts.
Yeah, I mean, like, but you got to think of it from his end too. You think he loves collecting paychecks for no reason? Because I know I wouldn't quit idea if that wasn't the case.
I mean, shit.
I was collecting paychecks for the last 7 years, man.
This man was sitting here in for 7 years. You were pulling the Luol Deng. That's what you were doing.
But you don't think it's hard, man. It's hard sitting on the bench. You know, not everybody respects you like Udonis Haslem gets respected.
Yeah,
that's my segue to the Miami Heat. We should probably
let's talk.